what is up, guys? Dana White is actually about to speak to the media, so
Standouts to you tonight?
let's run it.
Anybody that really head and shoulders above everybody else?
Yeah, obviously the heavyweight. That guy, 24 years old, 6'7", 7-0, 6 knockouts. Love it. And then obviously Elijah Smith, very impressed with him too.
I just realized you said you're rushing because you have a flight to catch. So there's probably not a departure time. Like you're okay.
No, there's not, but there's customs that you have to catch customs right or you are fucked.
All right. Any thoughts of 2 contracts in the main event? That was a hell of a fight. Did you have any thoughts at all? I know that's not something you do very often, but was it?
No, listen, I felt like Elijah came out dead serious in the first round. Aaron was kind of playing around and taking it lightly. You saw in the second round, he was not. He found out Elijah came here to fight. And then when Aaron dug in, it turned into a fight once he got serious. And what was great is this kid took this fight on 3 weeks' notice, ended up in a dog fight with a tough, badass dude.
Badass.
When in the third round, when he was like trying to go for the feet, I said, it's done. It's over. Elijah just broke and quit. And he stood up and just started going to war. And I said, all right, Elijah, I apologize. I counted you out too quick. And he dug deep, and those two were both just dropping bombs. I mean, I was already standing up clapping with 10 seconds left of the fight. It was a great fight. Much respect for both guys. And, yeah, it was a fun one.
A UFC veteran's son in the UFC. I mean, give me your thoughts on that. I mean, does it make you feel old?
I'm old. Yeah, exactly. That means I'm old. Yeah, but very cool. Very cool to see that come around. Yeah.
I want to ask you about UFC Africa. You know, obviously an African standout tonight. I mean, kid looks incredibly good. But where do you stand on an event over there, a PI over there, and just the future of the sport with athletes over there?
I've been saying this. I said, wait till we build I said it to the guys at the table tonight. Wait till we build a PI in Africa, and some of these guys start coming in from at a young age and learning everything. It's like
Been saying it forever.
Mexico. Wait until 5, 6, 7 years. Mexico, same thing's going to happen. And who knows with Africa? It could be even crazier.
How far are we away on that? I know you want to do next year. You want to
looks like Hank
Just open Mexico. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
They're very expensive. They take time, and
great week.
A massive reinvestment in the sport.
Nice.
We have 3 of them now. 3 PIs. They're fucking expensive. So
we are appropriating Mexico.
Worth the expense, though?
Huh?
Worth the expense? Like an investment? I mean,
yeah. Well, you have to do it. I mean, you have to reinvest in the sport, or we're boxing in 10 years.
I want to ask you about Ahmad. You said you were going to pass, but Sean Shelby wanted him. So does he need to send a thank you note to Sean Shelby, like he was done if Sean didn't ask for him?
Yeah, I wasn't going to take him, but I always,
bullshit.
Boys, what do you guys think? I give them my opinion. This is what I think, and then Sean wanted him, so yeah, 100% Sean Shelby. So he owes Sean for that one.
So if he fails, it's Sean's fault.
What's that?
If he fails, it's Sean's fault.
No, if he fails, that failing is up to him. Whether he succeeds or fails is up to him. But yeah, Sean wanted him. So that hey, listen, I come in here one night. I don't know anything about these guys. I see who they are and what they got in one night, and I decide whether I want them or not. Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard know everything about these guys, and Sean wanted them.
I don't do the scouting.
There you go.
Nice. I know you're in a rush, but I did want to ask you outside of tonight. We're a few days removed now from the show that you built up. I mean, we talked about it on Saturday night, but in retrospect, a few days removed, soaking it all in. What are your thoughts on what unfolded on Saturday?
Well, I don't think that we've ever done an event, even 300. I mean, name the event. We've never done an event where
Karate Combat did it
days
first.
After. I mean, my phone is still blowing up from people hitting me about the experience. We flew to LA yesterday for meetings.
Chinese TikTok.
And, there and back in Vegas at the airport, people were – it's just, I don't know if I've ever been a part of an event where so many days after people are still sending me texts and pictures. And when I run into people that are Mexican, they go crazy. And I don't know if you saw the post that I posted, but that was sent to Craig Borsari.
Shut up.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
that
I don't
text
care
is
about
awesome.
the sphere anymore.
I know that the MGM deal is in place. It was a one-off, but given all that, given that excitement,
Yeah, you have to go back.
He's going to let us hear
do you
about
feel like
it
that is a future venue for the UFC? Like it's not one and done?
I'm already looking at going to Mexico next year. I want to go to
No,
Guadalajara next year.
I never have to go back.
Noche. They're building a new arena
That'd
there.
be better. I
It'll
think.
be
Actually,
done
that
in
makes
25. And I'll go there.
Then
I'm not even thinking about doing Vegas now for Noche. After the way that whole thing went down, just left a bad taste in my mouth. We'll do.
Yeah, but not
we'll
for
do
Noche,
Mexico.
but
We'll go to Texas.
Like, just go to the
We'll go to
Sphere for
Arizona.
another event.
We'll go to different places now for Noche.
It has to be some sort
Vegas
of
can have-
celebration.
Has to
So
be
maybe
about
another
boxing
anniversary show. or
Danny, you
something.
said about that whole thing with the MGM arena.
Yeah, that
guy.
makes
Did you ever hear his reaction to the Sphere show and everything like that?
I don't give a fuck what he thinks about the show.
Make the graphics about UFC
Why would I give a
shows.
shit what he thinks?
100% against
Saw
Gal.
what you guys
100%. Good to see you, by the way, brother.
Letting you guys
Yeah.
go there.
I didn't even know you followed this.
You know, they
page.
started limiting.
Into the
They started
heavyweight
limiting
fight
them
after
after the
Lopez came
pandemic.
out swinging. He was obviously a
Just got
massive
stuck on
underdog. Do you think that's
autopilot
how people
Australia
should
and
fight if they're such a
UK.
heavy underdog against such a bigger opponent?
Oh, listen, I got up and walked back and said to him, much respect. Listen, that guy should drop down to 205. And, Mick said, anybody who drops out of anything, I would love to have that guy.
Scout knows.
Let me tell you what that guy's not going to do. Bum
That
anybody
sounds
out next
hardcore.
time
He
he
was there with
fights.
me at,
That
in
guy's a
Denver.
dog. Loved it.
On Saturday,
Yep.
we announced John Jones, Stipe Miocic is officially happening. John then was seen
I just
ringside saying
remember,
that this is probably the last
MMA
one. I'm sure there could be
Guru,
negotiations involved.
I
But have
watched
you spoken to him
his
about
old
maybe
stream.
this
MMA Guru,
after
who
this
cares?
event?
I'm
Why
just saying
speak to
from
him
what
after
he
this
was
event?
reacting,
This-
they were
the-
all over
you
the
got to
place.
figure out what's going to happen in this
Yeah.
fight. See how this fight plays out, and then we'll go from there.
Is Tom Aspinall officially the backup for that fight?
Yes. Tom Aspinall
See you,
is,
brother.
is next in line
Nice.
for anything. that
W
happens.
for Tom Aspinall. Let's go,
Dana,
dude.
I just have a quick question. Don Davis spoke today about the Francis fight that they're planning, and he says that he spent more on the production of that fight than he spent at the Sphere. And I'm just
Oh my God! Here we
wondering if
go.
that's possible. Don Davis, PFL, says he spent
Wait,
more.
all right. Yeah.
All right,
I didn't even know who he was till you said it.
Look at his
So
shoulders.
what did he say?
gained
That he
some
spent
confidence.
more?
He says
What was
he's
that?
spending more
What was
on the
that?
production.
Read
of
the title,
Francis
AJ.
fight than you guys.
Hey,
spent
I'll click
on
the comments,
Sphere
dude. Don't worry about it.
production.
Sounds like
Sorry.
a good idea.
Yes, sir.
How
Doing a post show.
good for him. Good luck. Hope it all works out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Do
I
you
was
Do you have
hoping
any
to get more.
report on
Yeah.
Aido? He got taken away on a stretcher after that ground and pound.
I do respect
about
they
him?
The
don't
guy
have
that fought Gauthier. Do you have any report?
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that?
Listen, you see his eye? He's definitely got a broken orbital or, it's something with his orbital. No doubt about it.
And he had trouble walking out. So did,
we don't promote it, promoting
His
other
whole-
people's channels anymore.
But I
when he
mean,
went back, his whole eye was
We're
this
big
big.
enough.
Yeah.
yes, I
We-
saw that. But
broke-
he, mentally, I mean, his
broken
brain,
orbital.
Mentally.
Broken orbital. Sure, he was dizzy. Can't see out of one eye. Yeah.
Okay.
Broken
Oh.
orbitals are
Next,
fucking
Michael
pain.
Bisping. Let's go.
Just a couple quick ones from me. O'Malley announces today he's having
O'Malley!
surgery. And I don't understand how these guys fight with he has a torn labrum, and then 2 days later they're having surgery. I mean, isn't there a process in place? That's a pretty significant injury. You can't
Yeah, Kevin Iole always
fight at
coming
your
in.
best performance if you
Recently,
have a torn labrum, right?
I agree.
So how do you prevent that from happening where they're supposed to disclose to the commission and they don't do that?
You can't. You know what I mean? If these guys come in and they have something and we don't know, I mean, how would the
No,
how would the
that's
doctors
serious.
What the
check
fuck is a
for
labrum? I don't even know.
torn
What that
labrum? You know what I
That's
mean?
tragic. Hey, Big Red.
Red.
I
How's
mean,
it going,
knowing
Red?
what you know now, does that explain the
down to
performance, or do you
Bated Breath.
think Marab was just so good in that?
Tell
fight
Dylan he
that
could hop
that,
in.
Yeah,
you
hop
know,
in anytime.
was
We'll
gonna
send you
win
the
the fight on that
send
given
link.
night
Yeah,
anyways.
send
Literally
link.
everybody
Labrum is the hip.
reached out to
Okay,
me that
take
night
to
and
it.
said,
Good to see you, by the way.
Sean O'Malley didn't look like himself. He didn't look explosive. He didn't
Didn't look
look,
like
you know,
himself.
all the same stuff we were all saying that night.
Israel Adesanya
And
never
then
looked.
lastly, you
Not to take anything from Rob, but
correct.
I mean, everybody felt that way.
Correct.
Last question. I mean, can you just
Oh,
give a little
Dylan
more
wants
detail on
Yeah,
the
yeah, hold
video
on.
that you talked about? Is it the
I'm on
one that the people from the LA are talking
Settle
about
down.
down off Las Vegas
Settle down,
Boulevard, where
Beavis.
they're talking about an NBA arena, or is this another project?
Oh, the arena? Yeah, no, it's a different one.
It's a different, and where would that be on this?
I like how he
resort
just
area they're
glossed
talking, or
over
is
that
it
question. He's like,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
in Vegas. Yeah.
What was that? Yeah, it is.
in
Yeah.
down on the strip
Mhm.
area, that type of thing?
Yes.
Is
Yes.
there need for that type
Settle
of thing
down,
here?
Hank.
Now you would have.
What was that?
4 or
No,
5
wait,
arenas
that's
all
why-
within a couple
never gonna
miles apart
score.
of each other.
I agree. I mean, it's they're popping up like crazy here. But listen, there's tons of sports coming to this town now.
damn, that sucks.
between
Heal that shit up.
UFC,
brother.
boxing,
Yeah.
baseball,
Take good care.
basketball, hockey,
A
football.
cartridge around.
God
a
knows
chain.
what
Oh my
Did I
god.
say soccer? Soccer.
That sounds unsafe. That sounds like a fire
It's
hazard.
all coming here now.
Getting
How
brutal,
long
man.
is your deal?
And then you
left with
got
MGM?
concerts. I mean, nonstop concerts, and there's always
Oh, the
something to
cartilage
do
around the
here.
joint. Oh,
It's always going to need an arena.
How long is
Praise the
exclusive with
fucking Lord. I
MGM
beat
left?
Sean Moody.
I don't know
today.
off the top of my head. You know,
What?
Craig?
I don't think I would have lived myself.
You know what the
myself.
exclusive with MGM is that we have? How much time we have left on that contract?
I
don't
can't
know.
hear it clicking. My bad. I didn't.
You know, over here.
Let me check it out.
Speaking of the main event, Aaron.
Hey,
obviously,
Isha,
like
good
he
to
was
see you, my
out in
man.
that first
What's
round.
up,
He's
Isha?
gonna come back and
Giving
kinda
some
made his
very
job
well
fight.
wishes to Mr.
Just
Ganskow.
looking at that fight, he might
Very
beat
thoughtful
guys
of
that
Isha.
are already on this UFC roster.
How you going?
Is he a
How you
guy
doing,
that
big
you might bring back to the Contender Series?
Sounds
Great,
fine.
great week of Contender Series.
Yeah, I would never say no. I mean, he in the first round, a lot of showboating and goofing around and was getting picked apart. And
Probably
then
gonna
came back
be
dead
good,
serious
like
in the second
Mally.
round, turned it into an absolute war. But
Mally's been
yeah,
very
I mean,
prone to injuries.
most of these guys, if they keep winning and doing their
Yeah,
thing,
man.
they find their way back.
Happens when you dye your
I think
hair
the
rainbow
only
colors.
thing with him is
True. He gets into the bloodstream.
he's 31 years old. You know what I mean?
So looking back at the Sphere again. You didn't have an answer post fight, but did you find all the Easter eggs?
Yeah, we had 28 people
All right.
who found the
I
Easter
think,
eggs. So they go into a
I think his
I think
name
we're
was
done with
Peter
Dana.
Rabbit.
I think we're done with Dana.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Fester. There you have it. Taking
All
the
right.
O'Malley cosplay too seriously. Don't, please. Good old Isha. All
All right,
right.
so it was a pretty good night of fights.
Really good.
There was two fights that I thought were there was one fight that was bad, just obviously. I thought that the main event was bad up until about midway through the second round. It picked up like a motherfucker, and it's like a train on the tracks. Fucking third round was a banger. What were the Easter eggs? There was like stupid Easter eggs in all the stupid videos and whatnot. Dana announced before the card that they would like pay some fan some money if they found all of them. Blah blah blah. blah
I think he's asking what were they specifically like referencing?
Oh, I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
I don't think anybody does unless you found them.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the first fight was this man here, Ahmad Hassanzada. I don't know. Versus Dylan Montello.
Nice.
Now,
Nice.
I have seen this Dylan Montello guy fight before. But
Hold on.
I got him confused with some other guy named Dylan Montalvo, who was in Bellator. I think he's also a Longo Serra guy. Super weird. But I thought that like Ahmad just came out swinging like a bat out of hell. Was right on him early, hit the gas early, and was looking good. He was throwing a lot of spinny shit that wasn't even close to landing, and he was on his ass. And then in the second round, you could see he was starting to fade, pretty bad. And then
it's crazy.
I don't know. It wasn't like Dylan was like coming back necessarily. He was in the fight though, and Ahmad was gassing bad. And then in the third round, he pulls it off, man. After looking like he was totally done and dead, he pulls it off, gets that sub. Good shit from him. I thought it was really strange that Dana was even like, oh, I wasn't even thinking about signing him. This dude's from Afghanistan. How many fighters from Afghanistan does he even have on the roster? Just fucking sign him. Who cares? You're signing bums that didn't win tough, bums that didn't win this show. The fuck is he even talking about?
It's true. Well, the thing is, he did have a spree of like, oh, this guy got a third round finish. Nope, you're not on the show because remember he had Belgarui who got the third round KO for some fucking reason. He just got him out. Oh, it was the eye pokes. Oh, but meanwhile, John Jones is the greatest of all time ever at eye poking. So it's just a weird double standard. Always the case with Uncle Fester. And he got lucky. I can understand Dana not liking him just because he didn't have that great of a performance before that moment. In the third round, but still, it's a finish, and you got to take it with a contender.
Yeah, and I thought he was like the weakest prospect out of everybody that competed tonight. But either way, it's like dudes from Afghanistan, just fucking sign him. Like as you just said, Basharuts are the only ones, and their fans are crazy loyal. Exactly. Like, what are you doing, bro? Just sign the guy. Who cares?
I hope that Dana has some scouters in Octagon so they can sign Najan at some point, because the hype would be absolutely immense if they got him on Contenders.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? He's just chat, fucking
that'd be
Jay's chat
fantastic.
going off.
Mhm.
But yeah, either way, it was good shit. Oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
About to get
It's
crazy.
Big Red.
What up, Big Red?
We're getting sidetracked today, boys. Let's go.
Oh, let's do it. It's
Sure.
okay. It's a post show. It's fine.
It's the Andrew
Alright,
Tate,
good.
Andrew Tate of MMA. Big Red.
What'd you think about this fight, Dylan?
You mean the Dylan one? Well, I mean,
Yes,
he's
the Dylan
banished
fight.
from Dylan's. He's banished from Dylan's. All the Dylans in MMA are getting mangled. They're getting mashed up. They're getting blitzkrieg, bodied, bamboozled.
We need the real Big
bamboozled.
Red Dylan to get
Mass
on.
slaughter, dude. Mass slaughter.
It's
Disgusting.
bullshit. I don't know who these people are. That I don't know who let them into the Dylan committee, but they're out. There's like
I'll
a
be honest.
Yeah,
I was pretty disappointed.
Fucking out of here. They're
Not
outta
good,
here.
Dylan. I was disappointed in you this time.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in all of them, to be honest with you. Fuck them all.
And
True.
I think that this is like a bigger point on like these sort of
Good
longer
man, Matua.
prospects, just like coming in and falling short.
Mm-hmm.
Like 80% of the time recently. But yeah, either way, Ahmad, this dude, regardless if he's gonna win or gas out, the guy's fucking exciting, dude. He comes in hard. So
Matua is a good man. But so that was a fun fight while it lasted. I'm glad we got sort of a cool comeback from the Afghan. I should have seen it coming, though. I should have really seen it coming, because from the MMA predictors that I was looking at online, they were all saying, dude, this guy gets dropped every single time, Hassan Zada.
and he did. That's right. I forgot. I kind of glossed over that. He got dropped bad in the first round. Dude.
He got
Second round.
Oh, second round.
Yeah, I got crushed.
He
Fuck.
finds a way, dude. The Drickus Duplessis approach. He finds a way at the very end.
Good to see you, Weedy, by the way.
He went with the patterns, man. Sad stuff.
Drickus doesn't get dropped.
Yeah, he doesn't get dropped, but he gets beaten the shit out of it, and then he comes back. There you go. Or it's the Yuri Prohaska.
Yeah, I don't know if we can compare this guy to fucking Drickus Duplessis, Hank. Come on, man.
I think
Dirkus?
you're
He's
more
so
appropriate.
Dirkus.
Big Red was
I used to call him Dickless Dupussy, but you
Yeah.
know, I can't now. He's the champ. So.
I know,
Yeah,
it
me too,
sucks.
bad,
I
too.
hate it. I know.
What are you eating right now? You couldn't wait.
There was a knocking at my door, so I had to answer. What can I say? Gotta eat the
Fair
noodles
enough.
while it's hot. Shut the fuck
Fair
up.
You wait.
I'm just saying, you could have just waited. Put it in the microwave.
Next up.
All right, so we got this guy, Atiba Gautier, whatever, versus Yura Naito. I was getting worried because Yura just kind of blanketed this guy in the first round. I was like, no, here we go. But he comes through, man. He knocks this dude out, puts that nasty hematoma on his eye. That was fucking terrible. Very vicious. Guy had to get stretchered out, which is gnarly. But hey, you know what? This guy from Cameroon gets it done. And it's funny that Dana was like, probably because he got a knockout, right? But he wasn't like, I wasn't thinking of signing this guy. You know, Cameroon, just fucking sign him. This is the whole show, you know, sign
so
people.
So bitchy. He's acting like fucking Gordon Ramsay on the first season of Hell's Kitchen. I don't know. You're out. You're in. Get out. Give me your jacket. But yeah. Now
Hank, you turn this into a. Did you turn this into a mukbang stream?
Yes.
Is this a mukbang stream?
Slowly but surely. And if Skates was there the entire time, you know that Hank the Tank is a devout
mukbanger. Yeah.
Yes,
What the fuck is a mukbang? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
A mukbang is those streamers that like gorge themselves on food.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hey, Weedy's making a good point. Let me live my life. All right.
I will not.
Hank and his
What's up, CST? Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
More Afghani and Cameroon fighters. Exactly. Like that's the whole reason you brought him on. I don't sign 30-year-old prospects. Well, why the fuck are they on the show?
Yeah, that's a dumb comment.
Gautier did a fantastic job here, stuffing the takedown Naito. I will say it was sort of innovative of Naito to have the big jump knee into the takedown. I'm shocked he got it. But
yeah, I got it flipped a couple times.
What? Why did they stretcher him out? I was confused by that.
He had a broken orbital.
Yeah, but I mean, for a stretcher.
Oh, he's Japanese. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe
it's
he
like
cried too much and
carted out of the
lost
hospital.
That's
energy.
possible. Maybe he got dehydrated from the tears.
Yes.
Yes, the classic Ryzen treatment. That's a good place to go back to. That and deep. But yeah, Gautier, I think he got taken down at one point by Naito, and he's one of those guys where he just shoots from fucking anywhere and he can get it. There was a point where I think Gautier actually soccer kicked Naito right in the face.
Japan guys cry win or loss.
Hey, they're very emotional, but it fuels them, Idaho Skatesmen.
They do.
Yeah,
It's everyone.
I was impressive that he was able to just shoot in for the foot and still manage to get the takedown. And that was his thing. That was what people knew that he was doing like a couple fights back, but it didn't work this time. I just think that Gautier was way taller, lankier. And when you have long legs, that really helps in stuffing the takedowns. And then once it came to the feet, it was just academic.
Yeah, there was a clear discrepancy in the striking ability.
Did you see how he was built? He's built like a brick shithouse. He's built like Geodude.
Yeah.
From Pokemon. He's strong as shit.
Oh, that's one thing I wanted to say about Ahmad. Dude looked mad scrawny. Is it just me?
Gautier?
No, Ahmad, the last fight.
Definitely not Gautier.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He looked like way too small, like musculature wise, to be a lightweight.
He was looking like Afghan Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. But as far as Gautier goes, I was getting worried because CST Japanese guys cry when their favorite anime character dies.
Hey, I don't blame him for that one. I would too.
Well, yeah. I mean, you watch pro wrestling, so
yes.
I was gonna hit it with that. Damn it!
I
wanted that one.
What is up, Rapuko? Good to see you, bro.
Bottoms up.
But yeah, I was definitely getting worried because Naito had him down for a lot of the first round. But yeah, he came back, looked good. Good for him. I don't know.
Good stuff.
I don't really care.
To me, it was like Curry against that other Santos guy. Just a repeat of that. Stuff the takedown, beat
I
the
don't
shit.
even know what you're talking about.
Well,
You
I don't.
definitely took that joke. You took my joke.
Anything else on Atiba?
Good for him. He's in the UFC. Well,
Yes.
he's consistent.
Get over here, kid. You're in the UFC.
I love you.
Fight.
You're my new Ngannou.
This fight gave Hank clinical depression like I've never. No, I have seen him.
Yeah, no, it totally did. It was. I sent you a text.
Yeah, you did. Benjamin Bennett gets it done in a split over Joey Hart. To be honest, I thought Bennett won pretty handily. But it was a terrible fight. Wasn't really paying him much attention. We were actually in the chat. We were talking about Diddy's arrest. So that was fun.
We're definitely no Diddy. No Diddy.
No Diddy all day.
Yeah, you know what? I was saying this before. My team of high school lacrosse kids that I coach, they say no Diddy every 2 seconds. Like,
hey,
time to go get a ground.
I'm on the
Go get the balls. Go get the balls. Like, go get the balls for practice. They're like, oh, coach, no Diddy, coach. Like, shut up. Yo, just go get the goddamn practice balls. Why do I have to like declare that they're not just balls?
Hey, stop getting so emotional.
It says Joey Hart is XL Peyton Talbot. That's funny. Isha and we talking about fucking ramen. That's good shit. Hey, don't shit on pro wrestling. I'm going to a couple of WWE, AEW shows later this year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Frothing at the mouth.
They're owned by the same stock company.
Yeah, he knows.
Bummer. I'm sorry. Combat Sports today. Good luck.
That sounds fun. Honestly, don't even. Yeah, it does. Don't even lie. If you got free tickets, you wouldn't go. Get out.
I would not go.
Oh my god, dude! What?
I would rip him up live on this show, right in front of Hank.
Rip
see his
him
reaction.
That's good.
Knowing Hank could go for free.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's mean. No, I probably. I mean, if I could get him to him, I'd put him to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Zero from Holes won this fight.
Zero from Holes. I mean, you know, I tuned into your live stream, Hank, immediately following the fight, and you were like, "No, he was doing a lot better work with the striking," and It's a fair point. Like I said, I wasn't really paying that much attention, but doesn't matter. He screwed the fight up and made it to where nobody got a contract. So good for him.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing is, it's another case of, are you going to do anything on top? Bennett did absolutely nothing on top, but just try to basically trip up Hart and keep him there. And I think he forgot what show he was on. It's Contender Series. You have to get a fucking finish in order to get onto the show. And he forgot all about that, pulled a fucking Torres Finney, ass in the air, keeping him down. And it's just, and it's so disgusting that Torres Finney has another shot for the Contender Series. I'll be honest with you.
People were saying that Torres Finney actually looked like really dominant in the grappling, though.
Yeah, he looked dominant, but he didn't look like a finisher.
I didn't watch that.
Hank didn't like the ass in the air part.
Yes,
yeah, it's Norman Dumont.
Yeah, well, if I'm dressed as Eazy-E for Halloween, I might be more interested.
Bennett's hair is
Oh
already
my goodness.
UFC.
Oh
Dana
my
knows.
goodness.
Yeah, he was balding. I did notice that.
Yeah. Definitely.
What do you guys think about him trying to cry to gain like extra sympathy from
Yes,
Dana White?
yes. That was good psychological
crazy.
manipulation.
That was psychological warfare. He tried on Dana. Dana was perfectly fine saying no after that.
Yeah, and did you see his family was like at a gas station watching his fight? That was really strange.
Wait, what was that about? What the hell is it? Is that all? They really only is he Canadian?
No, he's Alaskan. Even worse.
Is that all they have there? For fuck's sake, get them some infrastructure.
Yes, that's why
What are
Sarah
they doing out there?
Dylan, tell him what you said to me. We were talking on the phone after one championship, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm driving back." He's like, "You didn't just fucking fly?" I was like, "No," and he's like, "What kind of fucking Louisiana Purchase ass place do you live?"
Yeah.
They don't have like 3 airports.
There's literally still like there's the Trail of Tears still going on out there.
That's disturbing. That's really
He said that he doesn't even consider Idaho a state. It's like part of the Oregon
it's a fucking
territory
colony. It's a colony, bro. You're in a colony. You're in a territory. What
At
are
a
you
gas
talking
station?
about right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, at a
He
gas
was in Japan trying to cry.
Little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
Yeah, I can be. Okay, what is the urban part of Alaska, Matua? I promise you, you show me the urban part of Alaska, I give you my car.
I think Isha has spent time inside a bear's digestive system before.
That gas station is the most populated place in Alaska at that time, per square inch.
Idaho has an EHL team, so they're a state in my books.
That's true.
There you go. You should judge his places based off of hockey teams.
Isha, you didn't even tell me how sick the LNHA was, and I had to go find that out on my own. You're like a hockey guy. The LNHA.
Who cares about hockey?
Amazing,
I mean,
dude. I'll send you a video after this, dude. It's violent. People were fighting with sticks, like in the crowd, like whacking people with sticks. It was crazy.
I think you just set Isha off, man. Unless it's like fight hockey with a fucking concrete floor. That shit's so. You went with a conventional hockey. You did conventional hockey. Good for you.
Yeah, I'm usually there for those Rush City shows too. That's a bad look on my part.
Uh oh. All
right,
here he comes.
So the next fight was a man that's 6'8", named Tall is literally right in his name. Knocks out Arthur Lopez viciously. Some people were saying it was an early stoppage. I don't know where the fuck Dylan went, but whatever.
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh wait, scroll up a little bit.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
There we go.
But yeah, knocks him out pretty viciously in the first round. I thought that. Oh, here he is. I thought that this dude Arthur Lopez was fighting his ass off, though. It was sick to watch. This fight was so sick.
Yeah.
He lands that picture perfect hook, gets him on the ground, and then some people were saying it was an early stoppage. To me, it's like, whatever. You got hit with pretty much a perfect shot. You got put down. This is Contender Series, not a championship fight, so who fucking cares?
Yeah. I gotta say, Lopez did his best for as long as this fight lasted. He must have cracked Teixeira like 3 times in that fight. I remember. And if anything, it shows like it was the difference in chin quality was the difference maker here. Because Teixeira was wobbled. He was good at getting on the back foot. With any of those shots, though, he could have put him out because remember, Lopez got that huge 1-punch knockout at heavyweight in his last fight. And honestly, Teixeira's really lucky that none of those shots put him out.
How can I remember that?
But
I remember it. I watched
people
it.
forget, man. People forget, man.
What promotion was it in?
But what promotion was it? I don't fucking know. I just remembered just seeing the Tapology. But
you know, I went back and watched the clip.
But he used the difference in height, and he got that fucking knee right up the middle. Because if he wasn't as tall, he wouldn't have gotten that knee up the middle. Lopez clearly felt it. I saw blood just streaming down his face.
Yes.
His knee, and then the right hand put him out. I think the reason why a lot of people are saying early stoppage is because Scott fucking Copeland was the referee. And
Gary Copeland, whatever.
And I fucking hate this man. And he had that early stoppage with the Aljo versus Nelson fight. So maybe people were like ringing the bell, red alert, red alert. It was an early stoppage because Copeland.
Wait, wasn't that knockout in like Jacare Souza's promotion?
Might have been. I'll actually look into
Souza.
it. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it was in Jacare Souza's promotion. Got the
That's away from the fact that Scott Copeland, Gary Copeland sucks as a referee.
Yeah, Gary Copeland's head is on his legs. There's no torso there. I don't understand that at all.
AJ says, yeah, he always jumps in early.
Yeah.
No chill set.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. I don't know who built him. They did not take their time. they
factory somewhere.
Yeah, they rushed him off the assembly line way too quick. They did not take their time.
What's going on?
No Chill said that Gary Copeland, he's the referee with the highest blood pressure in the UFC. That fucking face
Probably
goes red as a fucking tomato.
I don't know, Keith Peterson might,
wrong.
All those cigarettes and booze, but so anyway, this,
but he's reaching
this fight. All I have to say is, give him Robelis to Spain. Fuck it, just fucking strap a rocket to this guy. Give him Robelis to Spain. Put him on a fucking main card opener. I don't care if it's for his first fight in the UFC. He only has 7 fights. Fuck it.
Get one of them out of there.
Fuck it. Let's go.
Get one of them out.
Yep. The freak show's back in town. No,
you don't like that?
And Dylan,
I love it.
I think
it's glorious. I think it's glorious. I think that you get one of them out. Yeah, get one of them. Just laid the fuck out.
Somebody's gonna get clapped in that one. What do you think, Hank?
Of what? The fight?
Yes.
The matchup? I think it's great because I doubt that Teixeira would shoot a takedown. So it would just be a slugfest, which would be perfect for Spain.
So he is apparently a black belt.
Zero of the punches would be like balanced. They would be like falling.
Oh, it would be amazing.
It'd be amazing. It'd be like a drunken bar fight. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, to me that's the
only I think Teixeira would probably put him out.
Yeah, I think either that or give him bring back Chase Sherman, Parker Porter, Harry Hunsucker, one of those guys. Let him just flatline him.
Boss baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, somebody's gonna get knocked out with like a fadeaway back fist or like some godforsaken nonsense.
I thought it was sick though. This dude was throwing high kicks. This dude.
It would be a nonsense battle. It'd be glorious. It's like the most ridiculous knockout. Like someone's gonna throw like one of those winding over the head punches. Yeah, it'd be glorious.
I thought that there was a case that maybe you just give Arthur just another shot, if not on the Contender Series, just on some short notice fight in the UFC.
I like him.
He's beating the shit out of a lot.
He was sick.
He was game.
Yeah. And Dana White has given 2 fighters contracts when one fighter came back in the 3rd round and made it a slugfest. It's happened before with Shannon Clark. So, or Shannon, what's her face? I forget, but they had like a back and forth women's scrap, and they both got contracts at the end. So it's happened before. I'm surprised
not Shannon Clark. Shannon Clark ended up on a get well soon card.
Yeah, exactly. Even Michael Bisping said, "Hey, maybe they should give both guys contracts." Right afterwards, and Dana didn't listen. So, oh well.
I didn't think it was the worst idea. Time to eat and get back to work later, boys. Good to see Dylan on the stream too. Yeah, good to see you.
Enjoy your ramen.
So speaking of Mr. Tao and Smith, I thought this fight
sucked. Pronounced Toe.
Tao, Hawk Tua. I don't know what his
Hawk Tua.
Face tat. I thought this fight was pretty embarrassing in the first round. It's terrible.
For Tao.
Even so, I thought it was pretty unexciting, underwhelming, pretty shitty fight. And then the second round, just all of a sudden, the fight just came together, man. It started picking up. Smith, due mostly to Smith's gassing out, because he was throwing some pretty athletic, like judo throws, tossing toe, whatever the fuck, face tat all around the ring or the cage. I thought it was sick. But then all of a sudden, you started seeing that classic like city kickboxing striking. From this guy, and he was switching stances, throwing nice jabs, coming back with the little low kicks and stuff. And then all of a sudden, the fight just turned into an all-out fucking scrap. They were going at it. Fantastic third round. And again, I thought, hey man, this guy's from city kickboxing. Flew all the way here from fucking New Zealand with 16 hours on a damn plane. You know, just fucking sign both of them. Who cares? Whatever.
Yeah, I wanted the doubles contract so bad. I was pounding the table for it in the chat. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like the toe. Yeah, give toe the go.
He's
give toe the go.
He's totally marketable too with the fucking face.
He's got like
got in there.
He's like got the Bane mask tattooed on his face.
Yeah. I was gonna say, dude.
I thought that this guy looked like a bantamweight, though. This fight was at featherweight. This guy looked way too small.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I don't think Elijah Smith can cut any more weight if he tried. But
true. He was a big featherweight.
Yeah, but Toe, he's got to be a bantamweight. I mean, that's for sure. He was the only. I think the only reason he lost that fight is because of the size discrepancy.
Yeah. But good. I thought it was an enjoyable fight. For the second round, I noticed a moment where Elijah rocked him. He rocked Tao with like a 1-2, and then he didn't follow up on it with anything at all. He took the Kelvin Gastelum approach. I'm going to go for the takedown right afterwards and make sure to hook the leg and stick with my programming. And it honestly almost cost him the whole fight, dude. He started to gas out big time. I don't even know if it was gassing, or if it was just, oh God, I did not expect this third round. What is going on? Because he took this fight on short notice. So I think he was expecting like, okay, a first round finish, a second round finish. And then maybe once the third round came around, he started to panic a little bit.
Yeah, well, that short notice was like 3 weeks or something like that.
Yeah. But I think he still proved that he belonged in the UFC because he almost got that sick Darce choke on him.
Yeah.
It's
and
amazing.
then he switched to a guillotine. That was nice.
Yeah. But the third round, we could see who would win the fight if there were endless rounds in that fight. It would have been
the classic Nick Diaz case. The Nick Diaz defense.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Elijah? Where are you at? Hey, 2-0.
Don't be scared.
Yeah. Hey, man, I wanted to fight, but injuries.
But yeah,
I enjoyed
it. I don't know. Good shit. Right. You know, I'm always the guy that's like really hesitant to like have Dana sign guys when they're coming off of a lackluster decision. And then it's funny because this card, like, I'm like, no, dude, even though these guys lost, like, fucking sign him. Who cares? You know? And then even in the first fight,
that's what the people want to see.
That's the whole point of the show, right? Is, you know, obviously we don't want the boring guys to get contracts. Like when they gave Jamal Pogues a contract and then he cried afterwards, I was like, there's no way they're going to sign this guy. Horrible. Dana fucking signs him. And to Dana's credit, like the guy's actually gotten some wins in the UFC. Exciting fights? Fuck no. But yeah, I just thought that this night definitely was better than last week for sure.
Yeah. Again, sometimes it's a matter of guys that just fit the UFC's like scheduling or their like roster organization. It's like, oh, he's a heavyweight who got a win. Let's just put him in there. Oh, there's a guy from Mexico or from Australia. Let's have him in there. We can put him on the next card. It's like so often a business strategy when it comes to certain prospects and not individual performances. I still find the Rui cancellation, not giving him a contract, is fucking ridiculous. Especially since kickboxing, they often go to decisions. So having a finish that should have guaranteed him a contract.
Phil is cracking me up. Dude, you look high as fuck right now.
Dude, I don't even smoke pot. I'm sober.
This man is just diagonal right now.
I swear,
I'm getting
lazy. That boy getting lazy over here. All right, I'm laid out. I'm sprawled out.
The multiple sclerosis is taking effect right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I took my sleeping med. Maybe that's something like that. But no, Matua calling Dan Hooker. I mean, calling Toe another Dan Hooker is a pretty big fucking compliment. You know, that's a big compliment.
Dan Hooker did a video package before the fight started. Like, oh, I love Tao. Oh yeah, he's great. He has a great boxing style. He's
Dan Hooker,
rugged.
the entire city kickboxing team, dude.
Yeah,
Dan Hooker
he's got him on his back.
He knocked Dustin Poirier senseless.
Yeah,
don't forget it.
Hooker's
Don't
a
forget
That was a
it.
hell of a fight, dude.
Yeah.
That was
I watched that fight a couple
the
times.
second round was probably the best round ever.
And he had Dustin on his fucking like oh, shit, I almost got finished there. Like that was such a sick fight.
Oh,
Dude,
I need to.
Dustin was ducking punches like 3 seconds after the round was.
Do you know how much Dustin weighed for that fight?
Was it
What,
over?
180?
Yeah, I guess Dan Hooker asked the commissioner next time he was there at the Apex how much Dustin weighed. He said 186.
Holy shit, dude!
And that was part of his decision to drop down to featherweight, which was terrible. But
yeah,
that is unreal. 186. He put on 31 pounds in a day.
In a fucking day, dude.
Hooker is such a fucking beast, dude. Still takes that fight and has almost finishes him. I love Dan Hooker. How can you not?
That was like peak Dan Hooker too in 2019. Man,
Yeah.
he was on the mic.
Dan Hooker was
everybody out
hard.
Dude, Dan Hooker has all the CTE right now, and he's still getting wins. It's a miraculous.
Dude, get on the mic too.
Jalen Turner. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna beat Jalen Turner. I don't know why, but I knew it was gonna happen. I had this sick feeling, and I was like, you know what? I'm not touching it. Not touching it with a 100-foot pole. Because like if Dan Hooker gets smashed, you're gonna look like an idiot. Like I didn't read the script.
Yeah.
And like I didn't look at the fights. But then if he wins, like I then my bet on Jalen Turner would have looked like I would have looked like an idiot either way. So I just didn't touch it. I didn't touch it.
There you go. Yeah.
Maybe now I can gloat about it now. Money, moneyless, no loss, no win, and just say ha ha ha, I told you so.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall on this card, I mean, obviously, Taliesin has the highest ceiling, I think, especially at a division like heavyweight. Other than that, I mean, honestly, there's not really much more to talk about if you ask me. Atiba Gautier, like that dude's probably going to get cleaned up by some wrestler pretty easily.
Leprechaun Sean Moody is here. What the fuck is this? Something that we're not going to invite you live on, Sean Moody. We do not want your potato can ruining.
Whoa. Dragged him for nothing.
Last stream did not go well. Let's just say that.
It did not go well. Why not? What? Tell us. Give us the tea.
Give us a real spill.
I could get. So let's say that Sean Moody was saying a 26-word sentence. I was able to hear 3 of them every once in a while.
I told you to make sure his connection was good before the stream.
I was trying to make sure, and it also was a fucking disaster because, hey, we're doing great. We're making picks. Oh, that intro killed. I'm doing so great. Oh, I didn't hit record, and we've been talking for 20 minutes. Great. Well, got to restart everything. Yeah, I was dead by the end of that thing. And then
you know how I feel when your internet cuts out, I think.
Thank you, Idaho Skate. It's a real pleasure. Love it.
Well, but I don't know. I think we should wrap the show up.
No Chill comes in with the audio. It sounds like a fucking knife is going against the camera every time he fucking talks. I didn't know who had worse audio or video, me, Moody, or No Chill.
Gotta fucking make sure that this shit's going good. But you know what? You live and you learn, right?
Exactly. We've had Big Red on. That's a mistake, but we keep doing it. Just kidding.
Yeah, Big Red's internet has not been
massive mistake.
All right, when are we going? When are we getting them tickets?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it this Sunday. I have to buy tickets to go to a wedding, so
yeah, we don't need to know all the
trying to spread out my cash and whatever. But I'm gonna do it this Sunday.
All right, sounds
honestly
good.
money laundering. Money laundering.
Hank, did you secure the wallet like we planned? Did you secure your dad's wallet during the LFA show?
You want to get in on this action, Hank?
Did
you procure the wallet?
I tried, but then he gave me an Indian rug burn, That's
all?
Yeah, and then he gave me Yeah, and then he went up my
That's
butt, and
grounds
that
to
was
take the
crazy.
wallet again. What are you talking about? Just soak
Yeah.
the Indian rug burn and get your ass over to LFA. I mean LFA to one championship in Atlanta.
Well,
For an Indian rug burn, I'll do that for $750. What are we talking about right now?
Well, you know,
What are we even talking about?
it's as South Park said, I got a 3rd-degree noogie. It was absolutely devastating. I wound up in the hospital, but hey, I got some. Dad told me to keep the change when we got burritos today, so I'm getting there slowly but surely, guys. I'm gonna get those tickets. I'm not gonna spend my money on shit. So
I
there we
swear
go.
to God, Hank, if it's a 3rd-degree noogie and an Indian rug burn that's keeping you from
4th-degree Wet
going,
Willie.
we will. Yeah, I will personally buy a ticket down there and give you a 4th degree and a 5th
Oh
degree.
shit!
Yeah.
Is that even possible?
yeah, I've seen it.
All right, Sean wants to know how he did tonight.
I got 3 out of 5 correct. Moody got 4 out of 5, but here's the thing: I beat Sean Moody. I got 250 points. He only got like 215 because I guess 2 fights absolutely perfectly. Round 2 KO, round 1 KO. So Hank the Tank wins based on points. And too bad, Rob.
Are you going to see Bukow? What the fuck are you talking about?
There is a there's like there's a Buakaw Muay Thai celebration by the beach barbecue event. It's happening in like Santa Clara or something. So Moody is inviting me out there to have some fucking BBQ, hang out with me.
You're gonna miss the one championship to go get some BBQ with Buakaw.
Yes, yeah, duh. I'm gonna do fucking Buakaw the whole time. It'll get me into the.
Is he gonna fight somebody?
What?
Yeah.
Is he gonna fight somebody?
No, unless I spit in his face.
What?
He's gonna knock me out.
What?
Yeah, definitely.
So you're just going to Buakaw's house.
Mm-hmm. Yes. At the beach.
Right near the beach. All right, man. Well, I think that's it for this stream, boys. Anything else to say? Tell them your schedule, maybe upcoming, Hank.
Yes. I'm going to be doing Hank's Think Tank for the craziest and cringiest in MMA news, including news about my own life that I'm going to get personal about, Troopers and Grinders. And then we're going to have Idaho Skatesman and Hank the Tank's preview and picks. I'm assuming for Joshua versus Dubois, along with a bunch of regional MMA. I'm looking really forward to the boxing card, and I really do my research with fucking footage when I'm doing boxing predictions. So you're gonna
he's gonna pick a minus 3,000 favorite to get it done.
I know it's really impressive, right? But I'm gonna get
I cash apped you goobers, by the way. I don't know if you saw it. I cash apped you both and shit, whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man. Wait, you did it again? I got it 2 times.
Oops.
I did it again.
Yeah, I did. I might have.
You might have just done it, man. Okay.
I might be the most not high person in the world right now.
Yeah, it sounds like a combination of being asleep and being high. Get off the fence. Oh,
it's crazy because I'm not stoned at all. I mean,
hey, 1278 from Big
not finished yet.
All right,
he's not. Thank you, my friend.
He's going to be on for the next 12 minutes.
And this was not a bribe. This was not a bribe to get on the show. He did that out of the kindness of his own heart.
Yeah, I sent that like 2 hours ago because Hank was mad, and I was like, "Oh, that's funny."
Nice. Oh wow,
that's all Hank's done.
Thank you very much.
It's $20. I just sent more. It's on $20 an hour or some shit.
How the fuck do we divide this shit now? I'm not good at math, Dylan. It's not my strong suit.
Bad MMA math.
Yeah,
when people talk about MMA math, they're not talking about.
Don't ask me how you guys divide it. You guys can pillage each other for it. You can loot each other.
Yeah, let's have
whoever hits cash out first wins. Go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's the show, man. Dylan, my friend, thank you for being on. I'll see you in Atlanta and probably DC next year as well. So
right on, homie. Peace.
All right, guys. Hank, lead us out, my friend.
You have escaped the war zone for now. Well, I don't sign anybody who's over 30 years old, but you're in. Oh, and you're 19 years old. You're gonna get your mama a house. Do you look like handsome Squidward? All right. Come on in here. Are you from Cameroon, Alaska? Will you eat green eggs and ham in a boat? Will you eat it with a goat? Will you do it in a tree? I will
Remember,
not eat green eggs.
MMA is supposed to be fun.
I will not eat it.